What's up, my people? How are y'all doing today? Man, I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's having a great day. So I have another interesting video for you guys today. This one is highly controversial. I mean, there's a lot going on here, you know. This whole AI situation with musicians using AI to make music and all that. Hey man, it's about to be an interesting video. So I have a compilation of a couple of videos, and I guess we'll talk about it at the end. So without wasting any time, man, you know how it is. Let's get into it.
There is an AI R&B artist who just signed a multi-million-dollar deal and has a top 5 R&B album, and the person is doing none of the work.
Okay, hold on.
I think you guys...
Let me just read it. It says Kehlani reacts to AI artist getting a $3 million record deal. $3 million. $3 million. What? Come on, bro. That is insane. That is wild. They didn't even make the song. AI made the song. But wait, before I give my opinion on AI, let's continue.
Deal and has a top 5 R&B album, and the person is doing none of the work. I think you guys think that AI can just be the cover for something, which some people can use. They can make an AI cover. AI can also make the entire fucking song. It can sing the entire song. It can make the entire beat. You can have a song that's one type of song and say, AI, make this into a country song, and it'll literally rewrite, re-sing in a country voice and redo the entire thing. And they don't have to credit anyone. This is so beyond out of our control. And nothing and no one on earth will ever be able to justify AI to me. Especially not fucking AI in the creative arts, in which people have worked hard for, trained for, slept on the floor for, fucking got injuries for, worked for their entire lives. I'm sorry. I don't respect it. Fuck.
I'm still stuck on $3 million, man. Bro. Come on. $3 million? That's crazy.
Isn't it?
Not really.
There's an artist right now called Zania Monet. She's like an AI Janelle Monet, but it's a South African Janelle Monet, so it's Zania Monet. It's at number 5 on the Apple Music chart right now. It's got a 22, 23 track album. That's not a human being.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Hold on. South African? Is it South African? I don't know. I'll have to search that.
Did you look?
You know about this one? No, I don't know about it. I want
Look
you
at
to
it.
Get into the charts. Get it. You want to check it?
Holy fuck.
You can get it. Go to Apple Music.
Wait.
Zania Monet. Yeah, just go to the chart. You'll see it, actually. Don't even...
Actually, I was thinking, like...
If you go to IG...
How do you spell the name?
With an X.
How do you spell it? It's like
Zania with an X.
N-I-A.
Oh,
Ish.
here's it. Oh, shit.
It's a score.
Unfold it. this project, yeah.
That's it. Is that a human being?
Asumtane though.
Hey, Wena, I'm sure you smash transgenders, ne? You can't tell the difference between a real person and a... So a man and a woman, it must be.
Why would you say that?
You would.
But why would you say that?
Why did he have to say that? Come on.
Thailand, you might Bangkok.
Oh my God.
That's the
That was... No, you didn't. Oh, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't.
Saul must leave you behind next time he goes there. You might just go to... Fuck it.
So, how did you...
How did I find it? I looked at the charts. That's what I look at. I look at what's on the charts.
So then you discovered that but who's behind the AI? Who's running this machine?
I don't know. It's that company that's listed there. Who's that? Who's the company?
It's TMJ Incorporated.
No, but this person has a social media, guys.
You know, give me one.
Hey,
No,
she's actually AI.
Hey, I'm always lying. Until they find out.
Goodbye.
Thank you all.
You know, at the point she said something on the song, she's like, my mom and my dad. I was like, when are your mom and your dad? I'm like, oh.
Hold on. First of all, AI's got Instagram. She's an AI and she's got an Instagram account. Now in the song, she's talking about mom and dad.
Bruh.
Hey, man. Hey, let's keep it going.
The AI has a mom and a dad. It's got a 2-parent household.
What do you think? Are we fucked?
Yeah, like, are we fucked? Is what I'm
The music is fucked. That's
We cooked. Technically, we cooked. Because where is this going?
what I'm saying. If you haven't branded yourself, if people are not going to you because you are Mahu and they've branded you, and you understand, if you are still, AI is singing better than Babola M.
But tell me, how many years do we have?
Shebat.
How many years do we
But
have?
at least Babola M can perform live.
How many years do we have?
I think 3.
Yo, 3, guys.
Look, at the
Chop.
rate at which music is uploaded onto
Branding.
Spotify, you're looking at 150,000 to 200,000 tracks are uploaded per day, right? Which studio is producing that many tracks? Now,
But
AI,
no, but-
AI can make
Yeah, but no.
400,000 tracks an hour.
But now what's going to
Whoa! AI can make 400,000 tracks an hour.
400 tracks an hour.
200,000 tracks at most are uploaded on Spotify per day. The AI can make.
Per day. Per day. Who's gonna perform all these songs? How's AI gonna go on stage and perform? What happens to the performances now?
Make 400,000 tracks an hour. Do you understand what that means?
Yeah.
Times that by
Yeah,
24.
but now what's going to happen to festivals?
So
then?
how many months of human labor? Well, festivals will always book the artists that have got big brands. That's why the branding is important. That's why Mars was so obsessed about that. That's why it worried her. Kept her awake.
So you tell
for
me
a
who
whole
are
week.
going to be competing with this shit?
For streams, yes, because it's gonna take some of the streams. Remember, the streaming pool is like a pool of water. 70% of that water goes to the artist. 30% of that water goes to the thingamajig. And everyone comes in with their bucket and then scoops from that water. So the AI, how many buckets does it scoop?
But do you think people...
like this.
But do you
there's
think we're going to be actually listening to AI
That's what I'm
music?
saying. If you actually
Dog.
know that's AI...
Dog,
are
okay.
you actually gonna
Kabza,
be
how many
listening
albums
to
can
it?
Kabza drop a year?
Make a song like
How many albums can he drop a year?
Maybe 3.
At 3 at most, okay? Now,
At
I'm
most.
saying that the AI can drop 3 million albums a year.
But do not listen to all of that music.
It doesn't
bro.
matter. The 3 million albums, one listen on 3 million albums is like, 3 albums with 1 million listens.
Huh.
But like, what's the point of so much music though? Like, what's the point? I feel like that's a lot though.
Now you listen to AI music? Are you gonna? Do you think you ever will?
How will you know it's AI? How is he gonna know it's AI music or not? Because people didn't know about Soca. People didn't know. Nobody knew until he said it's AI. So how you gonna know that the song is AI if nobody told you if the song is AI or not? How do we even know that some of these musicians that are making music right now are making AI music or not? How do we know?
Ah.
Nah,
I don't
man.
support AI, but that's the thing is that how do we make everyone like him? How do we make everyone like him? He agrees with Nota. He votes with me. You,
You see,
understand?
that's
He's not
what I'm
going to listen to
talking
AI music. No. My point is like, how do we make everyone like Mars? We need to actually think about it like this. As music lovers, right? We need our musicians to be earning so that they can keep making music. Otherwise, there's no music to love, right?
Yeah.
If they're unable to earn, how do we now inculcate the love for human-made art in the public, the fans that support these artists? How do we now teach them, like, yo, you guys need to appreciate? The way we teach them is to teach them the process of making the music and the humanity in it and how it brings together communities, how it brings together families and all of these things. All of these things that AI cannot copy. We need to sell them more. Because
Yeah.
let me tell you who runs these record companies. It's the Zios. You understand what I'm saying? They don't care whether all you broke, black, African, South African, township, I don't care where you come from, artists who are talented, who are using your culture to get yourself somewhere. They don't care if all of you die broke and leave your families with nothing. They don't give a damn. If they have to choose between dealing with you and...
Damn. And he's telling the truth. You can tell how the South African music industry is suffering. Hey, those chants are suffering.
Having how many hair changes do you have in a week, or all these things, and you having to show up, and sometimes you're not in your best mood and everything, because you're human. You're supposed to be human. But why would I not just deal with a machine? What about the AI podcasts that are now being made?
No, guys.
Yeah.
I think we've reached the breaking point with AI because this lady doesn't exist, but her songs are going viral on social media and a record label just signed her on a multi-million-dollar deal. So this is Zania Monet, an AI artist with over 1.2 million monthly listeners on Spotify.
1.2 million listeners. Damn. And some musicians in the South African music industry have been making music for years, and they've never seen those numbers. They've never seen those numbers before.
Spotify that was made by a 31-year-old Talisha Jones from Mississippi. And Zania just became the first ever AI to chart on the R&B Billboard rankings, passing a bunch of real musicians who are probably feeling pretty pissed off at the moment. Now, I listened to some of the music myself, and while the videos obviously look AI, well, I couldn't really tell that the songs were artificially generated, and based off all the comments I saw on TikTok, people either don't know or they just don't care that it's AI. And the funny part is that Zania's appearance was also just copied off a real influencer called Denisha Carter, who's already spoken out on the matter, saying that her attorneys have been contacted. And the wildest part is that a record label already signed the AI itself into a $3 million deal with actual contracts and royalties.
So this is a common misconception.
Hold on, before we continue, just let me know what you think, guys. Let me know what you think. You know, write it down in the comments. Tell me what you think, because damn, it seems like we're cooked. South Africa might be cooked. I don't know, wait. But we'll see. Because me personally, I feel like AI is a double-edged sword, right? It can be beneficial as much as it can be harmful. I feel like just like technology has shown us that it's highly beneficial, but there's just always that thing that's gonna come as a disadvantage. But I don't know, that's just my opinion. Let's see.
When it comes to AI music, and after Sfiso is done, I'm going to show you guys a practical example. Let's go.
So now you describe. So I think the best person to use AI is the person who knows how to describe the type of song they want. So that's why it's gonna be difficult for me for now, because I can't describe what I want in English.
So Sfiso is right in this one.
Okay, so you need to know English pretty much in order for you to be able to type in a prompt and have something accurate. You need to know English. So if you didn't pass English in school,
But only for people who use AI as an AI music generator instead of using it as an AI music producer. Let me show you guys an example. So if I want a smooth saxophone, for example, I can say
okay.
Don't worry, I'll let you hear the full thing just now. For the lock drum, I'm gonna say boom, 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 boom. For vocals, I'm gonna say Funa wena, funinhliziyo yakho. When I held your hand. And in the end, you should have something like this. Here's how it sounds.
AI is not good. Nah, bruh. Ain't no way, bruh. How many minutes did it take this guy? I think I compiled 2 videos from this guy. So shout out to TT Music Tutorials. Fire video.
The way I'm low, okay, and all right here's remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper, nigga. I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house, like I'm Joe, okay. Hell.
A few moments later.
Alright, so that should be enough training data for it to sort of clone my voice. And now I'm gonna click here on use voice, and for verification, Sing a melody that flows like a gentle rain. So now it's gonna sort of cross-reference what it just told me to say with the voice that I just rapped, or the melody I just rapped into it, to verify if it's the same voice. That way you can't clone somebody else's voice, right? And now I'm gonna put in these.
Wait. So you can put your own voice, and then it uses your voice, pretty much cloning your voice, so that it doesn't use somebody else's voice. Bruh. You don't need a studio anymore, my dog. You don't need a studio. It's fine. Just record on AI. Just go on AI and record us. You don't need a studio anymore. You don't need a studio setup. You don't need a full studio. You don't need to produce anymore. You can take your Pro Tools and throw it out the window. It doesn't matter anymore. What can I say?
Lyrics, and for style, I'm gonna paste this in.
I've been up late. Bible on my lap, highlight lines while they highlight. Cat, chase queens, chains, and a couple racks. I chase king, cross, never looking back. Call my phone, all I see is thirst, but I thirst first for the one who reversed every curse on my name when I came from the dirt. Now I brag on the blood, not the brand on the shirt. Yeah, I don't care about fame. I don't.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
If you didn't know, Ria Khopane is the guy that made an Apple Music charting song using AI. And I'm pretty sure you've heard the song, but if you haven't, here it is.
Fire song.
I mean, a lot of people are against it and a few people are for it. The backlash does make sense. A lot of artists spend years learning how to write, produce, and perform songs. And seeing an AI song competing on the same charts that they are competing in can seem a little unfair. But at the same time, the support is also understandable because no one was forced to listen to the song. People decided by themselves that they like the song, that this is a good song. Any song that is charting on Apple Music has replay value. You see what I'm saying? So that begs the question, does it matter how the song was made, or does it matter that it's just a good song? You know?
I think that's the scary part. The scary part is not knowing that AI actually made the song. And we didn't know. That's the scary part. You know what I mean? But hey, man, I guess if people like the music and it feels good, does it really matter?
Hey, Bafetu. So yesterday I posted a song that I fell in love with by an artist called Ria Khopane. Soga. And it was brought to my attention that the song was made by AI. I didn't know. So first of all, in Kinsenda, so I didn't know, number one. But I mean, this is not an apology. I just wanted to start a discussion. Hey, give me phone number. Because a lot of people are like, yo, this is dangerous. Firstly, it's dangerous because it fooled me. I mean, and I'm
a lot of us.
Musician. One of the things that is exciting about music is discovering new music and discovering new artists. So for me, I thought that was a new artist. I thought it was a new vocalist that I'd never heard of, a new producer. Only to find out what I think the computer, the IT specialist. He specialized in serious because yo. So yeah, I see the dangers of it now. You know, AI music. I don't think it's a threat to people who are established, like me, because I don't see AI coming up with, have you seen my wife? Hosh Karamaim. That's just my personality. Or Kitsuru Stoko Saloko. So not, but I really see it becoming a problem for up and coming and new artists trying to break into the market, because if it can make music like that consistently, like ChatGPT can give you answers if we can make music like that. That's a problem, because like literally I feel like AI music might be powered by record labels that don't want to pay artists and deal with artists.
Oh! You know what? I think I agree with that. I agree with Casper on this. Yeah, I most definitely agree. Part of me feels like record labels just don't want to pay musicians anymore. Just think about how you can clone an artist's voice, pay them for their voice. AI generates the lyrics, AI generates the beats, and then you upload the music and people like it, then you didn't pay an artist. I mean, heck, if you are a record label executive, why do you even have to pay the AI, right? Why would you? I'm just saying.
Anymore. That might be their angle. So you could come up with a style. They could just say Casper Nyovest style rapper, vernac, but make it 2026.
But nobody cares whether a song is AI. No, as long as a song makes you feel good, nobody goes and checks like, what are the credits? Whose name is on it? You know,
it doesn't matter anymore.
10 artists, 10 features on the song. Like, people just play the song, and if it's amazing, we love it. That's it.
No one cares about the credits, hey. Totally right. Now, as I said, Suka is, the last time I saw it, it was top 5 on Spotify.
Yeah.
At what point did you realize that this was more than an excitement, but rather a shift in how people perceive and view music creation?
I never, when I was making the stuff, I never looked at it like, oh, this is going to change the game. This is going to be, I was just looking out for myself. I'm like, yo, bro, this is your chance to firstly make a lot of money, and secondly, just get into the game, start performing, start like having your name out there. I just looked at it as like an opportunity for me. I didn't know it was going to turn into, oh, he's changing the game. He has the industry scared. I didn't know that. But I guess we are here, and that's what I signed up for. Yeah.
How, now, since we're talking about like people saying that he's changing the game, I know at some point you were on Twitter and all that.
Yeah.
How do you perceive that? Like now you're trending, like that week it's like Ria this, Ria that.
Now I'm getting used to it. But a couple of weeks ago when it was really hot, like on Twitter, I started feeling defensive. Yo, this guy is killing the industry. This guy's replacing vocalists. And I'm really not, bro. AI is here to help all of us. It's here to amplify what you want to do better, quicker, and cheaper. All three. That's what AI is. So AI is actually here to solve the poverty crisis across the world. If you actually look at it from a grand scale.
As someone that has been...
Okay, before we get into this video, I don't know, man. Let me know if you agree with them or not, you know? Because if you ask me, did you really create the song if it's AI, though? Right? I mean, like he said, he didn't even expect to shake the game, and he shook the game. He shook the game. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of musicians and artists were shocked after they heard his song, right? Especially finding out that it's AI. So I think it's highly beneficial, guys. If you're a producer that knows how to make beats and stuff like that, AI can come as a very, very useful tool, right? It can be a useful tool, especially because you know those particular elements you want in a song. You know the feeling that you're trying to pursue in a song. So that makes it easy, you know. It takes off a lot of workload. But then think about the amount of people that also just are gonna drop music just cause, you know. And like they said, man, there's a small pool of money in the music industry, especially when it comes to streaming. So that money now is also going to people that don't have the same level of effort or qualifications as people that had been doing this for years. You know what I mean? But hey, man, I guess we'll find out. We'll see.
Making music for the last 15 years of my life, I just gotta say, I don't hate AI. I hate that people are using AI to game the system for their own sole benefit. For example, there are literally people out here right now that are using these AI platforms to generate hundreds of new, completely AI generated songs. And then they take those songs and they upload them to streaming platforms like Spotify. And if you are doing that, you're literally stealing money out of the royalty pool that belongs to lifelong artists and musicians that have dedicated their lives to learning how to make music, learning how to play an instrument. And if you don't know how the royalty pool works, basically how Spotify works, they have a huge pot of money, and that's called the royalty pool. And based on how many streams or how much of the market share that you have, a small percentage of those royalties goes to you. And so if there are thousands of people uploading hundreds of new AI generated songs on Spotify, that money, those royalties from the royalty pool that should be going to someone else, is literally going to an AI generated song. And that's what I don't like. I don't have any respect or tolerance for it. If you're doing that, you're a schmuck.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
We have
like I
to
was
address
saying.
the truth about AI and music, and not everyone's going to like it. My name's Phil Fever, multi-platinum songwriter and producer. I made records for Maroon 5, Future, Sexy Red, Selena Gomez, and others. Every single day getting on TikTok, the music world is in a frenzy. Drastic changes are happening, and even in an industry like music, where that's the norm, it feels more prominent than ever. Artists are worried about more and more AI songs dipping into the royalty pool on streaming services. And producers are worried there might not be a need for them in the near future. Up-and-comers are wondering if it's even worth trying at all at this point. So I'm going to give you the hard truth about AI. This tool is going to separate real artists from technicians. What does this mean? If you tuned into our live the other night, you might have seen legendary producer Timbaland come through, and he dropped some absolute gems. One of the things he said that I heavily resonated with is that making music is all about taste. And this is so true. If you think about some of the most innovative and iconic artists of any generation, rarely are their technical abilities the things that are most celebrated. What is valued by the masses is the artist's visions. The way they can take the same tools available to everyone else and reimagine them to curate a completely new world. And in each one of these moments, there was a crowd of people shouting in fear at this new revolution. Whether it was rock and roll or reggae, they stood on the sidelines as the world changed regardless. Today, every new artist is lucky enough to be in a time where the possibilities of world creation are limitless. You don't need to spend years learning a new DAW. You have a side-by-side coach to break it down as easy as possible for you. You don't need to spend tens of thousands of dollars on radio promo. You can just post to social media. The entire playing field has become radically leveled. And the only people who are loudly speaking out are the ones who are scared that they won't be needed anymore. But most of the real artists are excited that obstacles previously preventing them from building worlds with immense depth are slowly crumbling. So in all reality, the people who are most fearful of this are the ones who no longer have huge stacks of cash to prevent people from realizing their visions. The ones who stand to benefit the most are the up-and-comers who previously couldn't compete. Music has and always will be about pushing forward. Trust your taste and vision, and don't shy down. Good luck, and follow me for more advice on your music career.
Alright, so that's the video. And yeah, man, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm just gonna say a couple of things, I'm just gonna give you my opinion on this AI thing, what I think, and how it could benefit us or how it could, maybe be a disadvantage to the music industry. But I learned a lot just watching these videos, and I've realized that it's about who you are, bro. It's about who you are as a musician, If you are creative as a musician, this is an amazing tool for you to utilize, This is something that can remove a lot of challenges and disadvantages maybe that we might have had, like for example, somebody who doesn't have a studio, bro. Like now you can record on your cell phone and have AI tweak your voice and maybe just give you a whole full song just there, right there. On your cell phone or on your laptop. You don't need a studio. You don't need a DAW anymore. You don't need Pro Tools. You don't need FL Studio. So that's an advantage, right? It also becomes a disadvantage because if you ask me, I feel like us as humans, we're going to lose connection with music to a certain extent. Just like how when you're using a mixer to mix, it's like you won with the song, bro. You touching the song, right? You physical with the song. Using that analog equipment just gave it that realistic feel to it. So we moved from analog equipment to digital equipment. Now it's DAWs. Now you mix in the box. Now you mix in FL Studio and Pro Tools, which is pretty cool. But I don't get to touch the song anymore, right? This is according to me and my perspective. This is how I see it. This is my opinion. So on top of us mixing and making music in the box, now we don't even need the box anymore. Now you don't need the DAW anymore. You don't even need to write your lyrics anymore. AI can generate the lyrics for you. All you need to do is just pull up, just make a beat right there. Just do it and you get a beat. You don't need to write the lyrics. Just type a prompt about, write a song about falling in love with a woman that I never got to see again. Till you get your chorus, you get your hook, you get your verse, right? You get 2 verses. AI does it for you. You just put your voice in there so that it clones your voice and you're done, right? So it is a beneficial tool, while at the same time, like I say, man, it's technology. It could be bad in the long run, but I guess we'll find out. We'll see it as time goes on, but that's just my opinion, guys. That's my opinion, man. If you are a musician or you're still learning how to make music or you don't have equipment, this is going to be perfect for you. But yeah, man, yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad, guys, to be honest. So I guess we'll see. But you guys, let me know what you think in the comments, man. Give me your opinion. And yeah, I guess I'll see y'all next time.